Do you sometimes feel blocked, even though you know you have more potential? Often, it's not major obstacles, but small, inconspicuous habits that sabotage you every day. They may feel comfortable, but they're holding you back from living your full potential. These patterns are subtle but powerful. They rob you of energy, focus, and, most importantly, the chance to truly be yourself and achieve your goals. But the good news is, you can recognize and change them. Today we'll look at 5 of these habits. You'll understand how they work and, most importantly, you'll get practical, positive steps to break them one by one. Ready for more clarity, productivity, and inner peace? The first, and perhaps most powerful, habit is your inner dialogue. That quiet whisper in your head that's constantly telling you something. It often sounds reasonable, but it's driven by fear and insecurity. You won't be able to do it anyway, he says. Or, you'd better wait, you're not ready yet. These thoughts feel familiar, but they're like anchors holding you down. They're not facts, but often just old patterns. They disguise themselves as realism, but are in fact limiting beliefs. If you blindly believe them, you'll make decisions based on fear, not potential. This will slow you down before you even get started. The good news, you are not your thoughts. You can learn to observe them without immediately believing them. Ask yourself, does this thought support me or does it belittle me? Consciously choose what you focus on. Habit number 2 often begins before you're fully awake, reaching for your smartphone. Your brain is still in sleep mode, but your thumb is already scrolling through messages and feeds. You start your day outside. You're immediately confronted with the demands and information of others. Your focus is distracted before you've even had a chance to set your own priorities. You're simply reacting instead of consciously acting. This constant input throughout the day, notifications, social media, endless tabs, sometimes feels like a break. But often it's just a numbing effect that distracts you from yourself and your important tasks. There's no space for clear thinking and mindfulness. The solution is simple and powerful: create a sacred hour in the morning. An hour without digital input. Use this time for yourself, breathe, plan, move, reflect. You'll notice how much clarity and energy you gain. The third habit is insidious because it feels good. You seek comfort over truth. You avoid uncomfortable situations or thoughts. Instead of facing challenges, you prefer to stay in your comfort zone. Unpleasant feelings or self-doubt are quickly pushed away through distraction, procrastination, or consumerism. You may tell yourself, that's just the way I am, thus avoiding the necessary self-reflection and change. But stagnation leads to dissatisfaction in the long run. Real growth happens outside your comfort zone. Where things get uncomfortable, where you face your fears and are honest with yourself. This is the gym for your mental and emotional strength. Be brave and ask yourself an honest question every day: what unpleasant truth or task am I currently avoiding? The answer will show you exactly where your next important step lies. Act despite the discomfort, that is true strength. Habit number 4 is the constant comparison with others. Especially in the digital world, we see seemingly perfect lives, careers, and bodies. The algorithm feeds us the feeling of not being enough. You only see the staging, the highlights, not the setbacks, doubts, and chaos that are part of real life. This comparison drains your energy and makes you forget your own worth. Your focus is on what you lack instead of what you have and who you are. Your worth lies not in being better than others, but in being better than your former self. Your progress, your unique journey, that's what really matters. Everyone has their own path and their own challenges. The liberating solution: consciously reduce the time you spend comparing. Scroll less, live more. Look less at others, reflect more on yourself. Celebrate your progress, big and small. The fifth habit is fatal to your productivity and your sense of control: you start the day without a plan. Without clear priorities or a goal for the next few hours. You let yourself drift. Your day is dominated by external stimuli, urgent emails, or spontaneous requests. You're busy, accomplishing a lot, but at the end of the day you feel like you haven't really made any progress. You're stuck in reaction mode. If you don't know where you're going, you'll end up everywhere but where you want to be. Lack of planning leads to stress, distraction, and the feeling of being controlled by others. You're not making the most of your valuable time. The simple yet effective solution: take 5 to 10 minutes every morning. Ask yourself, what is my most important priority today? What do I need to achieve today to make the day a success? Write it down. This will give you focus and direction. You've now identified 5 invisible saboteurs that unconsciously hold many people back. But knowledge alone isn't enough. The next step is up to you. Will you use these insights to actively shape your life? Choose one of these habits that resonates with you most and resolve to take a small step toward change today. Start with 5 minutes of phone-free time in the morning or challenge a negative thought. Every small step counts on your path to greater clarity, productivity, and a more fulfilling life. You have the strength within you.